Hi, and welcome to the 1010 podcast, episode 18. This is. Tonight we've got another 10 marvellous guests here. Coming up first is a valued family member of ours, Raquel Pierce, aka Real and Explicit. She's from Maryland. She's now residing in Atlanta, Georgia. Raquel, are you there? How are you doing?
I'm here.
How are you? Could you tell people, first of all, who is Real and Explicit? What type of music do you do quickly? Who are you as an artist?
Okay. Who is Real and Explicit? Well, it's me, but it's like the real side of me tells a story of, the grind and the hustle you go through as an artist, the process you go through as a person. And then the explicit side is just like telling you like it is. Like I got a little explicits in there, not like in a sexual way, but more so just like, really just talking your shit. That's really what it is. That's why I call it real and explicit, because I'm a Libra too. So I'm the scale, so I'm the balance. So I got both. And I sing and rap, so I've got both. So I just made it my name and figured that would bring more of the message out. So yeah.
Well, you know that Kirsty and I love you to bits. And we've got a song to feature today, the RAE, Real and Explicit Melody. What's the story behind that song? Yeah.
Well, it's just a melody of not all my songs, but my top favorite songs personally that I put in the melody. And I recorded it myself. I found the beat on YouTube because it was just for promotion. It was just for fun. I actually edited the video myself too. And I had an old friend of mine record it for me. I kind of was directing him as we was doing it. and yeah, so it's not really a story, but I guess it could be a story. It's the story of all my songs kind of meshed together. And I just wanted to see my engineering skills too. I still prefer making beats. I'm not an engineer. I don't know. I prefer making beats, but yeah, it was just kind of for fun, because I was like, I want to do a music video or something, but I didn't have the budget like that, and I didn't have anything new. So I was like, well, let me make a little melody of my song. So that's how Ray Melody came up. So yeah, it's all my original work just put together. And we did it in the parking lot. Like we was at a shopping mall in Maryland, because that's where I'm from. I moved to Georgia, but we were in a parking lot in a shopping center, and we just went for it. Used my car as the speaker, I think, and we just went for it. So yeah.
Well, without further ado, if you don't know about Real and Explicit's music, she's fantastic. Sit back and enjoy this, the RAE melody, Real and Explicit Melody. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
They know I'm winning, I keep going and going. They questioning when will I finish, but I have no limit. They pressing my foot like my feet, and I'm not in my business. I'm grabbing my armor, still going harder. Fighting the devil, that's why there's a wall up. Under construction, they call it destruction, yeah. While you interrupting, yeah. Shaking these hoes off, like, who gonna stop me? Coming up on them like Rocky. Had to go get it mixed up, cause yeah, I'm humble, not cocky. Cause they know what's up when they see me. They know what's up when they see me. They know what's up when they see me. Yeah, they know what's up when they see me. I put them in shock when they see me. I pull up with gang when they see me. They know what's up when they see me. They know I'm flexing, 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 flexing. All I know, yeah, all I know is flexing, 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 no stressing, flexing, flexing. All I know, yeah, let me see your hands in the air, your hands in the air, your hands in the air. If you ain't going some way, sharpen my pencil to draw out the vision. They testing me cause they thinking it's a gimmick, but they don't know that I'm heavenly. Get this shit, the atmosphere is shifted. Itching just to see my future glisten. They said there is a point that you missing. Mission, yeah, what is the mission? Take the energy for what they got. This is action, not a Cause I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Yeah, I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. I'm a champion. Yeah. please don't test my savage. Oh yeah, my savage. Don't know my savage. Oh yeah, I'm a champion, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Short and sweet, absolutely awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've definitely got a style of your own, so you have. I'll get the first question in. What's next for you, Raquel? What's next for you?
What is next for me? So I actually have like 4 to 5 singles lined up. I'm looking at getting new distribution. I have to sign the contract, but I'm looking at new distribution. I have a tribute remix I'm gonna do. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Young Thug and Gunna, but they're locked up right now. So I wanted to do like a little remix to one of their most famous songs. I have that done too, so I'm dropping that at the end of the month, and then that's going to promote going into my new rollout with new distribution and my new music. So, and EP and album coming soon too. I'm self-producing my album. It's my first album and the first time I'm actually making all 12 beats on my own. So that's already got started as well. So I'm excited. Got some stuff in the works.
Nice one, nice one. Can't wait to see what's next. We've got a couple of people want to say something. Scott, then Zach, and then Tim. Scott, Carnes, what's your thoughts, brother?
Love your music. Love your metaphoric style. Love it all. Congratulations on your upcoming, endeavors. So yeah, most certainly, you're the hot shit. Love it.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Right. How come there's 2 Tim Consleys here now? That's really weird. Zach, what's your thoughts, Zach?
Oh wow, that was nice and smooth. I love the audio was all balanced, just sweet, and I love the coordination with the colorations and the outfit choices. It was very nice, very positive song with perseverance in there.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Well
Thank
said.
you.
Well
Thank
said.
you.
So Tim Consley, then our next guest is Pilot the Moon. So you can get ready and say something if you want. So Tim Consley, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought that was really smooth, like a lot of people said in the comments. Good part rap and then good part singing. That's what I really, really enjoy. So I thought that was a class A job on that.
Thank you.
Well said. We've got one more. Kirsty's want to say something. Kirsty, what's your thoughts there on Little Ray?
Hey, Real and Explicit. Do you know what? I was listening to you the other day, and I feel like you're the next Rihanna. Literally, you got that kind of style, but your own way. You're awesome. You're brilliant. Love your music.
Thank you. She's my biggest influence in my music, like huge biggest influence. I appreciate that.
No, you're fantastic, but you got your own spin on it. So you're original as well. So you've got your own lane, and that's awesome. That an artist has found their own lane. You know what you're doing, and it shows. You're confident. It's brilliant.
Well said. Well said. Great comments. Real and Explicit. I know you can't hang around because you're in your work at the moment, but thanks for coming, and I can't wait to see what's next. Real and Explicit, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
No, honestly, until the next time. See you again soon.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So coming up next, we've got a tremendous band called Pilot the Moon. We've got 4 of their members here. So I put yous on second. If I knew yous were all going to come, I would put yous on last so that you'd have to stay through the full show and support everyone else. So if any of yous can stay on after your song, that would be great. You'll be in everyone else's articles, But yeah, Pilot the Moon, yous come to our attention actually from another guest tonight, Miles Cohen in California, as well as Mark Story. Miles is doing some talent scouting for us, so he is. So who's the spokesperson for Pilot? Should I call out Art, Scott, David, or Gary? Who does the talking? Right. Gary?
Sure, I'll talk.
Hey,
we
Gary.
are Pilot Moon from basically California, Los Angeles area.
Yeah. What type of music do you do? If you to say, what type of genre would you say you are?
I would say just good old rock and roll. We're kind of all over the board. Classic rock, kind of southern rock, progressive rock. We kind of whatever comes out, you know.
Dude, we've got a song here called Wrong Side of Town. What's the story behind that? Then I'll let everyone witness it.
Wrong Side of Town is about, I always like to say, a girl that I used to know. Wrong side of town doesn't necessarily mean the wrong side of town as you would take it. It's more like the wrong side of town in the head.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Well, for everyone, I know that Miles knows what you're all about. He loves you. He said you have to get this band on your show. So you come strongly recommended for Miles Cohen.
Thanks,
Pilot
Miles.
the Moon, Wrong Side of Town. I'm fighting hiccups here. Yeah, Wrong Side of Town by Pilot the Moon. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Looking at the things we never saw, and I'm waiting for a moment tonight. There never was anyone else but you. Now I don't know if you're wrong or I'm right. That's right. About the things we never said, and I told you you were holding on too tight. I looked into your eyes to find a path inside. Now I don't know if you're really worth a fight. Well, that's right, everything is falling down. Gonna hit the ground. There's always time, now it's gone. I never want to be this way, no, not today. Was hoping everything would turn around, but you're coming from the wrong side of town. Sense of all those times we spent finding ways just to justify. Now it's time to move on with your own life. That's right, everything is falling down, and it's gonna hit the ground. There's always time, now it's gone. Everything would turn around, but you're coming from the wrong side of town.
Pilot the Moon, everybody. Pilot the Moon, fantastic. So I'm going to see a couple of people have muted themselves here first. Tim Consley again, then Mark Story. Tim, what's your thoughts?
Man, I absolutely love that. And I heard a little bit of everybody in that. like a whole lot of Skinner on the very top, but then I also heard a little bit of Eagles in the chorus. I heard a little bit of Black Crow in the verses. I mean, it, like you said, all over the place, but man, what a combo. I loved it, loved it, loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely. Let's let the talent scout who found them, Miles Cohen. What's your thoughts, Miles?
Well, you guys are great. Gee, you know, you're top notch when it comes to a front man. I was at that shoot. I love the extra stuff you put in. Just sounds great.
Thanks,
Well
Miles.
said, Miles. Well said, dude. We've got Peter from the Fourth Son South, another band tonight. Peter, what's your thoughts? Peter, then Mark Story, then Scott Carnes again. Peter?
Yeah, no, I really love me some rock and roll, so I really enjoyed that.
Thanks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Before we go up here, Jeezy, do you want to compliment something? You've unmuted yourself, Jeezy.
Yes, if you can hear me, I love the guitar so much. I'm always a fan of guitars. I've always wanted to learn how to play one, and watching this felt like it brought me back to the glory old days of good old rock and roll, you know, because and I just gotta say I'm very impressed with the video. The shots and everything were amazing. It felt like it was a story being told. The vocals were amazing. Everybody was on point. I loved it. I love it. God bless. Keep going. Like, keep doing your thing. I love it.
Well said.
Thank you very much.
What a lovely comment, brother. And welcome to the show yourself. Another guest tonight, Jeezy. Just before we go, Jeezy, what's your location there? Just so I can add it to the show. What's your location? And the same with you, YB. What's your locations, Jeezy? My
location is Valdosta, Georgia.
Georgia?
The good old USA.
Yeah, man. You weren't the only one from Georgia tonight. Real Explicit's from Georgia. YB, what's your location? Just quickly, bro.
Yeah, my location is Seattle, Washington.
Nice one, nice one. Oh, you're a friend of our Sin, isn't it? The little rapper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll get to your section in a minute. Thank you, guys. Right, so more compliments we have. We've got Scott, Mark Story, and Captain Zach all want to say something. So, Scott Carnes, what's your thoughts, brother?
With Tim, love it. Heard the Skinner, the Black Crows, all that new age wave. Lovely rock, brother. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Well
yeah,
said.
we're keeping rock and roll alive.
Well, guys, you know, Scott and Tim and Zach and the likes, these and occasionally they'll support you guys. Just as soon as they see your face, they'll support you for life now. And especially if you are paid family members, which you are. So honestly, thanks very much. We've got Mark Story, who's our next guest. So let's do Zach and then Mark, because you're up next, Mark. Zach, Captain Zach, how are you doing, my friend? And what's your thoughts about the Pilot the Moon?
I'm doing great. I got T-Bone smoking on the smoker right now out in the yard. Just got done doing a show. I get my teeth fixed in 3 more days.
Oh, well done, man.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And I'll tell you what, that band, you guys are tight. You could tell you've been playing together a little bit. You must have read the book. I've got the book here. I swear I got one. You know, and a tuner. I got lots of tuners too, just so everybody knows. Yeah, but I suppose I should read it.
Zach, you know, Kirsty and I were saying, look how happy Zach looks nowadays on you know, as you've got lots of good news coming after having lots of bad things happen to you. I'm happy, you're happy.
528 days sober.
Zach, well done. That's a feat, brother. Well done, dude. Up next is our last compliment before we get to his section. Mr. Story, what's your thoughts, Mark, on Pilot the Moon?
I thought it was a really great professional Southern rock track. The video was awesome. I particularly like the shot from below when the band was circling the camera. I like the alternate storyline. The song was top notch, brilliant played, and one of the guitarists is playing a Firebird, I think. So
yeah,
get the thumbs up. So Art, Scott, David, and Gary. One last question for me. what's next from you guys? Have you got any new albums in the pipeline, or what's coming up next? You know, anyone?
We have an EP up on the streaming services. It's called 54321.
Yeah.
So it's so that's out. Tomorrow we're playing a music festival in Orange County, and got some other gigs in September. And a little backstory here. Myself, obviously my brother, and Gary, we met when Gary and Scott were 8 years old. So that's why we're tight. We've been playing together for a while.
Like brothers in arms, that's usually right. He's an absolutely fantastic. Check them out. Absolutely. We've got your backs forevermore, and we want to bring you back on this show for every song that you've ever done. So this is the first appearance of many. And please stay around for check the other artists' music. They'll be your fans back. And you're lucky you're on second, but try and stay around for the rest of the show, because you'll take half of the screens away if you go away. Try and stay. Pilot the Moon, everybody. Absolutely brilliant band.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cohen, for recommending them. As soon as I pressed the first song for them, we have to reach out to these guys. So coming up next is another person who Miles has found for us, and he's got a bright red beard. He goes by the name Mark Story. How are you, Mark?
I'm well. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. But when I first seen you with that beard, I said, we've got an artist in our family called Steve Andrews, and he's been on Britain's Got Talent and all these things. He's got a big green beard. I tried to get him to come in to say hello to you, because it's so unique having a green beard and now we've got a red beard. So I've just had to get that in there. I love your beard, dude. I love it. Could you tell everyone, who is Mark Story? What type of music do you do?
Right, well, I do everything myself. So from conception to completion, I write the song, produce it, write the lyrics, create a video, produce a video, put it out there and hope people like it. My music's kind of very heavily sort of influenced by Detroit rock and roll, especially early Alice Cooper, rhythm and blues and heavy rock. And I try and bring a little bit of humor into my music, and I try and, it's always on the dark side though. Do keep it dark. My son told me to write a cheerful song, but that's just not going to happen. It's not. Don't let anybody change your mark. What's the story behind the song Here Be Monsters? Here Be Monsters. What's the story behind that? And then I'll let everyone get acquainted. It's, well, when I'm watching films or reading books or whatever I'm doing, every once in a while someone will say something and I think, well, that's a good line, I'll write that down. And I think it's Pirates of the Caribbean where the guy says, you're off the edge of the map, mate, here be monsters. And that stuck in my head from when I saw it. And time went on and I was writing this rhythm. I wanted to write this kind of really dirty rhythm and blues track. And I thought, here be monsters, that's the title. And it just sort of took off from there, you know? So, yeah. Well, without further ado, I've been listening to you all week, but if you don't know about Mark, Mark Story is great. Let to hear his music. Mark Story and Here Be Monsters. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. 1, 2, 3.
Drinking blood from the skull of my enemy, rising up with a newfound energy. Gonna drive that choo-choo bomb and connect the adrenaline. My heart is banging with a bass drum, wired, ticking like a time bomb. Can't stop the revolution, bringing out the big guns. It's gonna be a remix, we need to find the answers. Between the devil and the deep is a blessing and a curse. Mark my words, here be monsters. Here be monsters. trucks and crash on delivery. Open up your mind to see how far it wanders. Between the devil and the deep is a blessing and a curse. Mark my words, hear me, monsters.
You're off the edge of the map, mate. Here, heavy monsters.
Drinking blood from the skull of my enemy. Rising up with a newfound energy. Gonna drop that choo-choo bomb and connect the adrenaline. Open up your mind to see how far it wanders. Gonna need a read between to find the answers. Between the devil and the deep is a blessing and a curse. Mark my words, hear me, monsters. Hear me, monsters. Mark my words, hear me, monsters.
Oh, what's happening? I press stop. It's taking its time. Brilliant. I see the dark side you were talking about. That was very, very interesting song, man. Fantastic. YB, what's your thoughts there? YB?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like that. I like that, bro. I'm not even really a big rock and roll fan. I'm just more of a great music fan. You know, I like all music, no matter what genre it is. But I like that. I like that, man. I like that a lot. That was really well put together, for real. The beat was on point, lyrics was on point, everything. Yeah, I like that song.
Well said, YB.
Thank you
Nice,
very much.
nice compliment. So we've got another three gentlemen want to say something here. Let's go Jack, then Tim, then our next guest, Miles himself, the guy who found the last two. So Jack, then Tim, then Miles. Jack?
Yeah, no, I really like that song. My question is, where did you get did you go to like a haunted house for all that footage? How'd you do all that?
That's what I did. I went to a haunted house.
Yeah.
I filmed it. Yeah.
Okay,
And then
did you have
played
to like,
with it.
did you have to like get their permission and stuff to film it, or were they just cool about it?
I didn't ask. I just did it.
Just
yeah.
at midnight with the candles and anyone watching.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that creativity is such a good idea. Anytime you make a music video, get creative before you just try to spend a bunch of money to make it happen and stuff like that. So I love hearing when other artists do that kind of stuff too. And yeah, I mean, I love the footage and the way that it was edited and stuff. It was awesome.
Well, there you go, Mark. Another fan there in Jack. Tim Consley, then Miles. What's your thoughts, Tim?
Yeah, number one, great video. Plus, I loved the music to it. I mean, it was just kind of just awesome. And then a pleasant surprise was the harmonica jumping in there. And I'm like, wow, that's cool, a harmonica in this kind of song, but it works. It works really well. Love it, love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Mark, Tim's another one-man band. Tim does everything on all his albums, every single album, everything you hear is all Tim as well. So he feels you. And Miles, what's your thoughts on another one of your artists that you listen to yourself, you know, and then you're up next. So Miles, what's your thoughts, brother?
Well, Mr. Story and I have been friends for years. I just, you know, I love you, brother. Dark, funky music, I love it. And the video is awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Couldn't agree more.
Thank you.
Mark, what's next for you, bro?
It's good to finally get to talk to you real, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure having you here. Mark, what's next? What projects do you have in the works? What's next for you, Mark?
Well, I've got 7 tracks that I've got completed on a solo album, 5 originals, 2 covers. But when I do a cover, I tend to make it my way. I don't just copy it. I like to add something to it. So I've got 2 covers on there. One of them is Catfish Blues, and the other one is a mix of Spoonful by Howlin' Wolf and Fever by Peggy Lee. And then I've got another 5 original tunes, one of them being Here Be Monsters. Plus, on top of that, I've just finished an album with a guy called Colin Riggs. And it's more of a heavy rock, heavy metal album, a bit melodic, a band called Wrapped in Shadows. So I've got 2 things on the go at the moment.
Well, I can't wait to see what's next, Mark. And, you know, I hope we can get you on here for every one of your songs, brother. You know, every few weeks, once a month or something. If anyone's a family member, if you join us, you can come on the show every month and we'll have a write-up for every single song you ever have. So, Mark Story, I've been talking to you the last 2 weeks with voicemails back and forward. It's a pleasure to meet you now. And Mark Story, everybody. Lovable guy. I love that beard, man. I just started growing my little beard here. So give me like 5 months and I'll make a blue one. So we'll have blue, green.
You gotta get past the twiddle stage, because it starts you twiddle it. You think they're like a madman.
It gets itchy and all that. Yeah, I've tried before.
Yeah.
What I'm growing is a super funky hairdo that no one really knows about. You know, I've got some hair under here, and I'm going to be a Viking. I'm going to put my hair up like a Viking and have the Viking goatee beard. So that's what's coming, and I shouldn't have showed Facebook that because it didn't know yet. But everybody, Mark Story, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Coming up next, Miles Cohen from California. Hey, Miles, how are you, brother?
I'm good, Mark. How are you?
Oh, good, man. Good. Even better now that you're here. So as
well, thank you.
Miles, could you tell everyone what type of music do you do? Who is Miles Cohen as an artist? And then I'll ask you about a certain song. Who is Miles Cohen?
Sometimes too eclectic for my own good. Basically, I love rock and roll, but I write what I feel. And actually, the next song that you're going to play, it's because I visited this place.
Oh, Jamaica, the song's called Oh, Jamaica. Yeah, tell us the story about Oh, Jamaica, brother. Yes.
Well, it's just going there a lot and hanging out in Montego Bay and doing what you do when you go to Jamaica. I
know.
It was just always a really cool place to go. And then one day I started writing, and that chorus came into mind. And the funny thing was that we recorded the basic tracks in Toronto and ended up having to fly to Nashville to get our steel player. Can you imagine that, having to go to Nashville to get a steel player? But his name is Dick Smith, and he made the whole song.
It's fantastic. If you don't know Miles Cohen's music yet, sit back and enjoy. This song's called Oh Jamaica, by a good friend of ours, and you're going to be an MVP next week. I want to speak to you about that, Miles. MVP means you can come to all our shows, and we're doing 7 on, 7 off. And that means you don't have to be a guest, but you can come to all the shows and meet everybody. Because if you try and help us grow, then I want to do that back to you, MVP, Miles Cohen. So sit back and enjoy Oh Jamaica by Miles Cohen. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Thank you, Sparky.
almost here. Like to go where the people are slow when they're singing in my ear. No, it's getting much too cold for me to settle down. I wanna be with the fish in the sea and my head is spinning round. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you hear me singing to you? Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you make this feeling come true? Oh, Jamaica, I see the sun that shines on your face. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you take me out of this place? Tell myself I need to go, need to get away. So much fun when you can lie in the sun and you can do it every day. I have to see what I can do to know what can be done. So I'll be seen where the grass is green just to take it in the sun. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you hear me singing to you? Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you make this feeling come true? Oh, Jamaica, I see the sun that shines on your face. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you take me out of this place? Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you hear me singing to you? Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you make this feeling come true? Oh, Jamaica, I see the sun that shines on your face. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you take me out of this place? Oh, Jamaica, I see the sun that shines on your face. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you take me out of this place? Oh, Jamaica, I see the sun that shines on your face. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you take me out of this place? Oh, Jamaica, I see the sun that shines on your face. Oh, Jamaica, hey, can you take me out of this place?
Oh, Jamaica, Jamaica. Miles Cohen and Dabby Dozy. Well, what we'll do is we'll start off with YB first, then Mark, and then Pilot the Moon. You guys have to say something to Miles, don't you? YB first, what's your thoughts? Brother?
Man, that first off, bro, I gotta. That was him. That was you singing. That was him. That was you singing, bro. Oh my God, bro, that was nice, bro. Like, I need that on my playlist right now. I need that on my playlist right now, bro. That was I like that. I love the background vocals too. That was nice.
YB, it's funny you mentioned that because I don't even tell you all this until after the show. Every song that we feature on this podcast all goes into the one Spotify playlist where every artist who's been on the show before already knows, and they're expecting new members to follow you all. And hey, Spotify is where you want to get your organic growth. Well, you just said it, that's happening. YB, what a great compliment, dude. Well
Yes,
said,
sir.
brother. Mr. Story, what's your thoughts here, brother Redbeard?
Well, I thought it was outstanding. I've known Miles a long time through Facebook. He's always been very supportive of my music, but his music is quality. It's top quality. You can't. It's just so professional. You can hear it pumping out of the radio all over the world. I think he's fantastic.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. So anyone for the Pilot the Moon who wants to say something, and then our next guest, Corey. So we'll start with Art, then Gary, then David. Art, welcome.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you. I I liked it. I liked it a lot. It had a smooth feel. It carried the joy of Jamaica. The scenery was there, but the music was very smooth, very professional, very put together. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. What a lovely compliment, Art. Gary, then David. Gary?
Yeah, Miles, love the voice. Love your voice. And you'll have to hook us up with Mark when we need a harmonica player. And also that song makes me want to go out and have a adult beverage.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking an adult beverage, right? Quite honestly, but that's okay.
Well,
I said the same to Kirsty. I said, Kirsty, do we have any beers? She goes, nope.
Hey, it's legal in California. What do you want? But hey, Miles, hiding that voice. We've known Miles for a while. He's been part of the Pilot of the Moon family, and never heard you sing until now. It sounds great. Good job.
It did say, it sounded like it could have been a Jamaican Rasta singing that, oh, Jamaica. Brilliant, Miles, brilliant. Scott, I don't know if you wanted to say something. You've not been able to unmute yourself there. Scotty, the last member of the Pilot of the Moon.
Yeah, I absolutely
There you go.
love all the Rastafarian colors and the beauty of it. That is something I would play on a playlist every day. Very good vibes. Very, very much love it.
Well said, well said. I forgot there was two Scotties in the room. I was talking to the other one, Scotty boy, but yeah, thanks for the comment. Lovely, man. Scott, the final member of Pilot the Moon, what's your thoughts there, chap?
Well, again, just love listening to Miles' work, man. It's been a privilege to know him and to be partnered up with him in what we're doing. And it's nice to see the other side. He's so supportive of us, and we want to be supportive of him and what his endeavors are. And he's a talent who goes way back. He's been in the business for so long, and he's an icon. And it's nice to share this with him and to share this moment with him. And Miles, great job, buddy. Look forward to hearing more from you.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Miles, you're actually
Miles is muted.
Miles, you need to unmute yourself. But yeah, Miles has got 7,000 organic followers on his it's not his subscribe. No, YouTube on YouTube. So not many people reach that. Miles, you're fantastic. Corey, what's your thoughts? Corey is up next. Cody
I think
Archer.
it was really good. Oh, Jamaica, I loved it so much. It reminded me of actually visiting there, having a little drink, etc., a beverage, a drink, a food. It just seems like he's been there before.
I have.
Yeah. Miles, go on. I love you, man. We've got the Top Talent promotion. Like, we've got Top Talent Facebook pages for about 150 different states and countries now. And Miles, you're going to help us run the California one. And if you can get the Pilot the Moon lads to do it, we've got like between 30 and 40 members of our music family in California alone. So we can do something really, really cool. And you, Jack, everyone from California, so I'll get round to speaking to you all. It's a hell of a job. So it is, but I love it. I love it. So thank you, everybody, for Miles. Miles Cohen, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Coming up next is Mr. Cody Archer. We're going to feature the most listened to song this evening. Corey, could you introduce yourself? Who is Cody Archer? What type of music do you do?
Cody Archer is a person grown up from the age of 0 to the age of 30. I'm the Cody Archer, the one and only, Obviously, I make music. I like making different types of music, jazz, folk, Christian, all sorts. And I appreciate this day here, this moment.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Corey. You're a fantastic talent. Could you tell me the story behind Da Rondo theme? The Rondo theme.
The Rondo theme is I was doing music and I was studying it, and I thought that there's a piece called the Rondo that I thought I would make a song on behalf of. The Rondo is a piece played in the piano, so I thought I would just name it that. And the beat that was made was violin, but I thought I would just call it that. Yeah.
Oh, it's an absolute belter of a track. If you don't know Corey's music yet, sit back and enjoy. Cody Archer with the Rondo theme. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
If I bought her a necklace, I know when I think I play chess. Mastermind thinking is my perspectives. I'm kind, will you accept this? Sometimes sending a message. Oh Lord, I think I'm breathless. My girl, can you caress this? Thinking she should have slept with. Are you listening? Headphones testing. Thinking she got the dress lift. And I'm on this thing, can't test this. From hell to get to heaven. Don't need, I'll buy the Bretlin. Take the drill flow for Pokemon. Dressing up like Zara, Louis Vuitton. I'm in the yard and the girls in the phone turning up in the yard. That's safe, what you on? Like Wi-Fi BT phone. In a quick set, connect like girl got the bum. Like you, I must be the one she will give you, but your girl not give me bun. I can say and see a lot under the sun. I can say and see a lot under the sun. Miscellaneous, I do it for me. Disdainful, in other word, haunty. Outside on strip, then it saw me. Gal at home, there's no hey shorty, no need to, and I'm not wanty. Everything's nice, the land of Barbie, contagious. Like say I'm asking, miscellaneous, blah blah and palmy. I do it for me, disdainful, in other word, haunty. Outside on strip, then it saw me. Gal at home, there's no hey shorty, no need to, and I'm not wanty. Everything's nice, the land of Barbie, contagious. Like say I'm asking, miscellaneous, blah blah and palmy. And I'm going on 30. Yeah. I'm a smooth guy, it's Corey, and I'm going on 30. It's Corey. Automatically, I will get lurky. Yes. Now I got P's and I'm up, cause that was 30. Banging through line, you can never verse me. And I'm going on sick, moving quick like arrows. I don't really know if you kick the man what it looks like when you real man's marrow. Take a man country when I'm that man, take a man Spain when I take man Harrow. F around, I'll make sure you get what you gave, you will get jacked like Sparrow. In your brain, I will change man's channel, quick like arrows. I don't really know if you kick a man what it looks like when you real man's marrow. Take a man country when I'm that man, take a man Spain when I take man Harrow. F around, I'll make sure you get what you gave, you will get jacked like Sparrow. In your brain, I will change man's channel. Miscellaneous, I do it for me, disdainful, in other word, haunty. Outside on strip, then it saw me. Gal at home, there's no hey shorty, no need to, and I'm not wanty. Everything's nice, the land of Barbie, contagious. Like say I'm asking, miscellaneous, blah blah and palmy. I do it for me, disdainful, in other word, haunty. Outside on strip, then it saw me. Gal at home, there's no hey shorty, no need to, and I'm not wanty. Everything's nice, the land of Barbie, contagious. Like say I'm asking, miscellaneous, blah blah and palmy.
Cody Anderson, Cody Archer. I'm so sorry, man.
Perfect,
Cody Archer,
perfect.
fantastic dude. I'll get the first question in. What's next for you, bro? What's your projects at the moment?
Well, to be honest, it would be nice to be signed one day, but I don't believe this will happen. I am 30 now. My opportunity has come and gone.
Well, I don't know.
You know, when I was younger, I would have taken it seriously, but due to, you know, a lot of coursework, etc., I've just decided to not do it. Now I'm older, I regret it, but I think working's better. I am a fan of, you know, Universal, etc., Warner Brothers and Sony and etc., but I'm not really sure how to get into that kind of field yet, but it may happen. But yeah, that's it, yeah.
Brother, honestly, I'll need to speak to you in private. You've got no idea how many contacts of people that's joined our music family, not just artists, many people with good Grammy Award winners, people that have had #1 hits in the past. For instance, 2 weeks ago, we had 10cc and the Cockney Rebel on the show. Yeah, man. So, you know, we can, if you know, we're the most global company anybody's ever going to see. This is 1% to 1% of it, what you're seeing here. Corey, so I'll stop talking now. There's lots of people want to speak to you here. So we've got ladies first, Kirsty, then Jeezy. Kirsty?
Hey, Corey, how's it going?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. That track's fantastic. I heard it last week and it's so catchy and the video's amazing. I like it when there's so much British stuff. You know, it's such a cool video. Where did you record it? Was it all your kind of idea getting that together?
Yeah, I was with the cameraman. He suggested we should go to Piccadilly. We went to Piccadilly. We was gonna go to Stockwell, but he lived before the stop. So we thought we would just film the rest in the Elephant and Castle and on the way to Piccadilly, yeah.
No, it's brilliant. I love it. It's a really cool video. It kind of matches up really well with the track as well and the lyrics. So yeah, awesome job.
Thank you.
Man. Very high level video. Thanks, Kirsty. Jeezy, then YB. Jeezy.
I'm not gonna lie. I got some great, awesome vibes from it, and it just reminded me so much of other artists I've heard before from YouTube. It's like, yeah, this guy, like, I love his flow. I love the anticipation. I love the power, like his drive, his motivation. I love it all. And keep going, bro. Keep going. This goes to every other artist viewing this as well.
Thank you. It's the truth. Thank you so much.
Well said, man. You definitely have got all the minerals, Corey, man. You've got the look, you've got the, you've got everything. You've got all the talent, man. You can make it, bro. Absolutely. Well said, Jeezy. YB, then we've got another 3 after that, at least. So YB, first of all, YB.
Yeah, man. I like that track a lot, bro. I like your flow. That beat you picked was nice. That honestly reminds me a lot of it reminds me of like the New York drill scene up here right now. A lot of New Yorkers, they're on that type of wave right now. But yeah, man, you're everything was very clearly said too. So yeah, man, all the way around it was a great track. I like that, bro, a lot.
Thank you, Abby.
Well said, man. Make sure you follow each other. If you don't, by the time your articles are ready, I'll make it obvious. Every single section of every podcast all gets dumped on something that me and Kirsty's named like our own Netflix type of thing, where you go on, you see all the pictures of everyone who's ever been there, and you just click them and watch them. And so you'll be there and you're right next to each other. So, and then your social medias will be in the bottom of it. So if you can't find everybody here, you will. There's Cerrone coming to support you, YB, I believe. Am I right? YB and Cerrone, or it's Jeezy and Cerrone, one of the two. I'm not entitled, I don't remember. Anyway, let's go Gary, then Mark, then our next guest, Peter, for the Fourth Sun South. Gary?
Yeah, I kind of had the same thing that you were talking about, a large chunk of time that I put music to the side and I regret it. Never stop chasing your dreams. You're a young man. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Well said, man. Well said. Story, what's your thoughts here, brother?
Yeah, I thought it was a great track. My son is quite heavily into that style of music, and I've produced him doing stuff. I like the flow of it. I love the video. And yeah, definitely never too old, man. You're never too old to do music. And it was nice to hear the words Elephant Castle, because that's where I was born.
Wow, that's quite unique, isn't it? Well said, Mark. Peter, what's your thoughts before we get to your section, brother?
This had a great flow. Yeah, no, I enjoyed listening to it. Nice beats.
Absolutely, perfect, wasn't it?
Nice beats.
Corey, I'm going to do like a rap and hip hop day and you know, an R&B and stuff like that, all different. You know, let's get you back here as soon as possible. Get another song on. Cody Archer, everybody, and he does need to go. Your child's awoken and you're babysitting. Even if you put it in silent, we'd love you to hang around. If you have to go, you have to go though. Cody Archer, everyone. One love, man.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much, man.
Until the next time. Till the next time. So coming up next is yourself, Peter, but quickly I'm going to stop the recording and start it again straight away. It's just, I won't get all of this show on the one recording. So 1, 2, 3.